This is the JJO Morning Show podcast with Johnny and D. Listen, rate, subscribe.
Johnny and Lance reporting for duty on a hump day. That means hump day news. Coming in hot and bothered. Hot. See what else is up on the big board. Lance drew a penis. That's nice. So, take that for
no
what it's
blood for you.
Take that for what it's worth. The giant dong on the big bit list today.
You're pressing that thing down. That thing's going to break.
Oofda.
It can only take so much before it pops off there.
So here we are. Oh, I forgot how I was going to open the show.
Yeah.
Johnny and Lance reporting for duty with our lips full of filler and Botox, our cheek puffy from implants, as we broadcast for the benefit of Earth and all that rocks.
Okay. That's one of them.
Can't let it go, man. Can't let it go. More fallout from the chick
No.
ride.
No.
I'm gonna have a little coffee. I'm not supposed to be drinking coffee.
Why not?
Oh, that's horrible. I'm on a steroid, man,
Oh, yeah?
for my my pinky.
Oh, yeah. You had some sort of weird thing going on.
That's
back
my
there,
old
huh?
volleyball injury. I think I broke it back in the 90s, and I never fixed it.
Yeah,
So it got crooked, that thing.
I know,
Isn't that
dude.
horrible?
That looks
So
like hammer time.
So,
right
well,
there.
it's arthritis time.
Oh,
So she
boy.
put me on steroids. Have you ever taken a
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Prednisone.
Yeah.
Oh, my
yeah.
God.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like $1 million.
Oh, yeah.
And it's only day 2. Holy crap. I feel like Superman. That's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
My wonky knee quit hurting. You know, I got that when I fell out of a golf cart drunk in Cancun. That's gone. My right wrist was bothering me. My left pinky healed. My shoulder doesn't hurt.
Do you want to hear something that it also
No,
does?
I don't want to know. No, don't tell me.
It causes ED, dude.
Because that's impossible. That's impossible to overcome my natural testosterone.
I had this ointment I put on my legs, and I was wondering what.
Well, yeah, but you were using them for a long time.
I was mushing rope, dude. It was
Isn't it-
crazy. No,
isn't
it
it,
was like right around my. It was because I get eczema, like seasonal. It just happens here and there,
Yeah.
where you just get dry skin. And I'm like,
Gross.
so you could put lotion on, but then I just don't like the feel of lotion on me. So I'm like, I put this stuff on, but yeah, it can cause ED.
Really?
Yeah.
Weird. I had several boners yesterday.
Well, it takes a minute.
Anyways, no, the feeling is crazy. All the little aches and pains I have from golfing 140 rounds a year and going to the gym 3 days a week are gone. Even my fingers almost back to normal. It's just a little sore from overuse, but you know what I'm saying? Did that affect you that way?
No, but
Okay.
It affected me. You're taking it prednisone, which is a totally different thing.
Okay, I got you. Well, I took 2. She goes, I left the office. She goes, well, just slam 2 right now. She's like, and then slam 2 more in the morning. You'll notice it immediately. And I'm like, psh, okay. I cannot believe how good my body feels after 2 days of prednisone.
Well, they use it for like asthma and stuff like that too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, my God, I might be addicted. Is this how it starts?
It might be.
It was for my pinky, and now I'm in rehab. Yay! Can't stop, man.
It just basically.
I need some prednisone, man.
You know what it's doing to you, right?
I have no idea.
No,
they didn't explain anything.
It just decreases inflammation.
Yes, inflammation. She goes.
It slows. If you have an overreactive immune system,
right.
It slows it down.
She said it would react a little quicker than Advil. I said, well, I got to golf today and Saturday and Sunday. She's like, all right, just slam 2 of these today, 2 in the morning.
Today.
Well, yeah. I took him yesterday and today.
Oh.
I cannot believe how great I feel.
Yeah.
Am I acting weird?
No, you're jittery. I think.
Is that cocaine, man? No, it's super cool.
Oh, I mean, usually they do cortisol shots, stuff like that. It's like 4 times more powerful than that.
I feel like I was an old, rusty bicycle chain, and I just got oiled after 30 years. It's incredible.
Mm-hmm.
I just love everybody, man.
You only do it for a little while, man. Because it'll cause muscle wasting, immunosuppression.
I need my prednisone.
You know what else will cause personality changes? So you're already,
it's happening.
If you overuse it.
Oh, my God. There's always got to be, you always got to ruin the party. There's always has to be.
Man, I'm trying to keep you. There's nothing that you could take. All it is just the side effects. And if the side effects are, worse than the symptoms, then you got to just determine if you're going to do that. Sometimes you don't have side effects, but nothing you enter into your body.
I feel like who played that little stupid critter in Lord of the Rings?
Gizmo?
No, who was that little dude?
Gollum?
Gollum. Was it Gollum?
Yes, Gollum.
Oh, that's good.
Yes, prednisone.
My precious.
My precious prednisone.
I'm going to be sprinkling it on my toes. Oh, no. I'm doomed.
Oh, dude. Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
Pretty cool. Anyways, moving on. God, I cannot believe my knee has not hurted.
Not hurted?
In like 3 years. It's just gone. 2 days. Incredible. Anyways, if I get completely psychotic and murder lands, you'll know that I OD'd on my prednisone. I don't know if that'll stand up in court or not, but at least I got something to blame it on.
Well, it's not like, doesn't cause that type of craziness, but you could change your personality if you do it over a long period of time.
Yeah, all right. I'll run my 5-day, go back to boring old Advil. Anyways, what are we doing here? We got to check the thing. Nicer today. Looks like nice weather today. Up to about 57 or something. Okay, very nice. And we had a slow speed car chase yesterday. Dude tried to run 2 people over. What is this?
Where?
It was down like McFarland or something. Town of Albion. Some dude tried to run 2 people over. One of the guys got out and shot at him, and then he got in a car and took off, and there was a slow-speed car chase.
Slow speed?
Yeah. A police chase on I-90. Dane County Sheriff Elise Schaefer. Town of Albion around 8:30 a.m. Man acting erratically on prednisone. He was on day 2.
Wait a minute.
He was on day 2 of prednisone, and he was just yelling. He was banging on his car. People went out. They called 911. The dude tried to hit him.
What's a slow speed car chase?
Fearing for their safety, one of the men fired a gun into the air, and then the man got in his car and left. Short time later, DNR warden spotted the car, attempted to pull him over, didn't pull over. That's when the pursuit started. Video caught, tried to use stop sticks. State Patrol joined in the pursuit. Deputies involved, but Deputy State Patrol laying down road spikes. Driver stopped north of the Beltline in Cottage Grove. Shaver said she didn't have the exact number, but 20 law enforcement cars. Wow, that seems like a lot. Driver arrested, taken to the hospital. The witness is taken to the hospital in Albion. So he did hit somebody. Ever said if you're on the road during a police chase, try to keep your distance? No, really? I shouldn't join in? Hey, you guys, where do you need me? Imagine pulling up to a car. You're in a 20-mile-an-hour police chase. You pull up to a state patrol and you go, hey, you guys, where do you want me? Where do you want to position me? You want me in the 3rd position, 2nd row?
Dude.
You want me to take the lead? Then I'm waving my 380. Hey, you guys, where do you need me?
Dude, your energy is out of this world right now.
Oh, yeah, dude. It's prednisone. Suspect faces Senate charge, 1st-degree reckless endanger, disorderly conduct. See that? The good guy with the gun got away clean. Self-defense up in there, buddy. That's what I'm talking about.
When you said slow speed car chase, all I thought of was like
OJ?
Club Dread. No.
Oh.
Where they're trying to get away in a golf cart and the guy walks up next to her and just stabs her. the killer.
It's a marathon. It's not a race. All police car chases are marathons. They're not a race. Who said? I'm going 25 in a 55.
No, that's not it.
Pop Evil.
Yeah, but that wasn't it.
I know. Oh my God. Wow. So this is going to have to be this way today. Well, the guy looks like he had like some kind of Honda CRV or something. I don't know if that's like a Ford SUV or I don't think it's an Equinox. I don't know what. That's a crappy getaway car.
You know, it'd be a horrible getaway car is an EV car.
Oh, yeah.
I've got one right now
That's
as
true.
a loaner because my truck's in. Get some little stupid piece that costs way too much to get replaced. And they gave me it as a loaner. And does it have some boost. It's the Mustang Mach-E.
Oh, the one you're driving.
Yeah.
Is that the SUV?
No, it's...
Oh, the Mustang car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it, does it have power. But still,
Short burst, though.
I drove from Watertown to here, and it's at like 60%.
Is it all electric?
Yeah.
No. Oh, that's not good.
No. No.
How fast were you going? 200 miles an hour?
Nope.
Oh, my God.
No. Well, I went so I had to go back to Oconomowoc, worked out with my kid, and then came back. So it would be Watertown to Oconomowoc, which is not far.
Yeah, but you were visiting your other girlfriend in Eau Claire, right?
Yeah. So it went from Oconomowoc
that would go over well.
Yeah. I'll send her to you. It goes from So it's just I don't know.
I remember OJ. For some dumb reason, we were home on that Friday when the OJ Bronco chase was going down with Al Cowlings. I think Al was driving. Anyways, the NBA Finals were on, and I remember it was a really weird, trivial fact that they were listening to the NBA Finals, but the NBA Finals kept getting interrupted by updates on the OJ chase. So while OJ was in the car trying to listen to the score, he kept hearing about himself as they updated the car chase.
He was listening for himself. I think
he was listening to the game.
You would think that you would be listening to something else.
Al Cowling said that.
Think about that. He's just keep driving until
he that whole thing was.
What did Al say?
We were major criminologists during the OJ trial. Me and Snuff sat at home. We were roommates.
Mm-hmm.
There's like 4 of us living together. We were like little crime internet detectives. And I remember because they were negotiating with OJ to turn himself in. That's when he got in the Bronco. So the theory was he was trying to build sympathy for the fact that he was really upset that, Nicole got murdered. And that's why he was pretending that he was going to commit suicide. Now Cowling was trying to save it. But that was a negotiated surrender. And that's why they got in the Bronco and took off. And that's why the cops were already right there. They were, going to apprehend him.
So he used I'm so upset because I accidentally slit her throat.
Yep. And that was the old running joke. He murdered 2 people, but man, does he obey the traffic speed limit laws? What a weird
that's what happens.
Timeline,
I remember that was the whole start of making sure that evidence is collected correctly because they found every single thing that had to be dismissed.
Botched from the beginning. And then
trampling over it. It's like a bunch of.
And then nobody bought the sales of white Ford Broncos went right into the basement. Nobody wanted a white Ford Bronco.
Oh man, yeah, that's why they got rid of them. They brought them back.
Weird stuff, man. Anyways, we got the dude, and off we go. Off we go. What else is going on? How was your day? Oh, hey, I'm gonna tell you. There's a Gene Hackman update. And it's really sad. They show.
Is he dead?
Yeah. They show his house out in New Mexico because the story came out that it was a breeding ground for rodents, and that's what they think she died of.
Of rodents?
Yeah.
Of what?
The Santa Fe County Sheriff's Office released new photos Tuesday of Gene Hackman and Betsy Arakawa's messy home. Several minutes of body cam footage obtained by Page Six showed officers walking through rooms of multi-million-dollar compound, revealing many of the late movie star and wife's personal items. The house is a nightmare. Private bedrooms, small rooms, the kitchen appear to be cluttered with dog crates, beds, books, boxes, belongings, prescription bottles, toiletries. I mean, it's like a bomb went off. Some parts of the home appeared to be more tidy. Others were in complete disarray. Feces, urine inside the toilet bowls, bloodstained pillows in the bedrooms. One of the officers could be heard in one of the clips telling another cop they had smelled something upon entering, and immediately, they knew. They did not allow maids and cleaners in their home. They were too private. And the last contact with either Hackman or their stepmother was a year and a half ago when they grabbed lunch together. The newly shared evidence gives greater insight into the living conditions. It is. There were rats. There's 1 million pill bottles. Well, he was 94, 95. Several dead rodents, droppings, nests throughout the house.
Oh, boy.
There's the dog cage. Earlier in the week, revealed Hackman and Arakawa's $4 million compound. Breeding ground for infestation. Dead rodents, droppings. And I think they were saying that might have been what she died of. Like it's like a poison. It's like you make contact with it. And, yeah.
It's like guano.
Yeah, kind of. So, anyways, you're going to probably see that. It's, yikes. Hantavirus. That's what I was looking for.
Oh, hantavirus? Yeah.
Hantavirus, pulmonary syndrome, rare rodent-transmitted virus.
Yep.
They think is what got her because of unsanitary living conditions.
That's crazy,
Because he was worth like $100 million. Wouldn't let a maid in.
Weird.
And then he was, I don't know what she was doing.
Did he start getting like dementia or something, or what happened?
Yeah.
And she was like, what, 40?
She and Hackman found dead inside their home more than a week later after their last contact.
How old was she?
By a longtime contractor.
How old was she?
Late 60s, I think.
Jeez.
Beautiful house. I mean, wow, the views. Incredible.
Just infested with rats.
Hackman's death, hypertensive and atherosclerotic cardiovascular disease and Alzheimer's. 95. Anyways, there's that. Boy, that's sad. I hate even looking at that. I don't know why
you picture yourself.
I don't know where they
that,
get those pictures. I'm not sure we need to know what their home looked like. I mean, it just adds to the. I mean, it fell apart. They were 90, and I don't know what she was doing. She
That's
was
the
sick.
Scary part of not having kids.
She was sick for how long? She was getting that condition.
I mean, when you sometimes you're like, you complain about not having kids, like, or people are like, I'm never gonna have kids,
right?
Then you're like, well, who's gonna take care of you? People that don't give a snide about you,
I'm shocked these pictures come out. I don't know. It's such a big house. It's a mansion. They're rich. I mean, there were 30 rooms there.
It came down to, did he have kids or what?
Maybe he wouldn't let her have the money to get a cleaner. Who knows? But they were so private. I mean, they didn't want anybody in there. And, how do you get to hoarding when you watch TV? You're overwhelmed. You can't throw anything away.
He's got
mentally, everything is
they say
life or death,
I keep going back, but they say anything about his kids or anything
it's
like
just
that?
They just died horrible. They died horrible, and now you gotta put all these pictures on. I don't understand how that becomes public. It's like weird voyeurism stuff.
Huh.
But anyways.
Yeah, I'm very curious.
What are you curious about?
The kids. I mean, he's got three of them.
That's why Logan looks in on you every once in a while, because you're slipping into the shadows.
Probably.
You need some prednisone, dude.
See, that's what I'm saying. You have to have a kid to look after you, because once it's over, it's over.
It's over?
Yeah. I mean, he's got three.
Yeah.
But where the hell are they?
That's why I'm moving to a condo. So somebody else mows the yard and moves the snow. I'm gonna shuffle from Quick Trip back to the house to watch, my golf. That's gonna be my day.
I'm gonna do that and eat Peeps.
What do we have? Shrimp and noodles and sweet potatoes? You gotta get a glazer. Anyways, they seemed happy. I mean, I loved how they looked together. They looked really in love. It was really cool, But
they went out together, so there you go.
And they went out together, so I guess there's something kind of sweet about that. But those pictures, my God, come on, kind of an invasion of privacy. Well, that's coming from me, and I like that stuff.
Yeah, man, I don't know.
And then that dog.
In the end, money doesn't matter, man.
Right. And then the dog died. It was like nobody was there to let he was there and couldn't even let the dog out.
Yeah,
that's how gone he was.
The dog just died from. That's terrible.
That's worse when you.
Is that pride though? That's what pride got him. He was too proud to let people in.
Yep. Well,
no.
Well, that was your. I don't know. Are you that famous? You can't trust anybody. Who do you? I always wonder how.
I think he exacerbated
how rich people, uber rich people, hire people to clean that they can trust.
Oh,
is it like friends of the family?
Jennifer did it.
Friends of the family for 30 years?
No, they just once they talk to you and they're in their house, usually you have to have somebody.
It's in the trust factor.
Usually
referral.
Referrals and things like that, and then sometimes once you get the referral, that's when it starts because then you have somebody saying, "Oh yeah, I can trust them." That's the biggest thing. But I've helped her clean giant mansions before that she knew rich people.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I met we were out in Big Sky, Wyoming, or Montana, and we met a lady who cleaned Bill Gates' house. There's a suburb of Big Sky where all the billionaires live. I forget the name of it. It's up over the mountain.
Yeah.
And she cleaned Bill. It was a friend of the place we were staying. No reason not to trust her. But we were talking about, all the stuff, and she was in there once a week. And she also cleaned up at the big lodge retreat where the billionaires hung out, where we put on your smoking jacket and go talk about your $1 billion. Move around Monopoly pieces. And then she goes, in the 3 years I've been there, I've never seen him.
Yeah.
But we clearly didn't. Was house all the family pictures there. She never saw him in 3 years.
Think about that. There's rooms they'd never go into. I was like, I've never been in this room
because he's got that compound up in Washington.
But here's the thing: that takes a team of people. You can't just clean that as one person.
Mm-hmm. So, who does Tom Cruise trust to clean his 12 houses?
All the Scientology.
You got to have management on top of management. Watching the people,
he can control all those Scientology people, though. He just here, grip these two things, and I'll tell you if you're going to go to a spaceship on its way to Pluto.
Fair enough.
We thought uploading to the cloud was something completely different. The JJO Morning Show Podcast. Johnny and D, JJO.
It's Hump Day, and I'm moving just a little slow. My body knows I got 3 more days to go at a job filled with office politics and drama. Guess that's why I'm still in my pajamas. It's hump day again. It's hump, this is the end.
Jeez. Stop humping, Tom.
Oh, man, I got a couple stories here. But this first one,
here we go.
You got to love OnlyFans.
It's Hump Day news, always sexy time news, everybody.
Yeah. Married OnlyFans model said she got pregnant while filming an adult scene with a man who is not her husband.
Oh, no. What do we do?
Brazilian model Debra Paxoto said her husband of 10 years threatened to divorce her when he found out she was pregnant and a baby wasn't his. The announcement of the news on her social media followers in a post said that the two held positive pregnancy tests and said that it was shaken up to discover the father was another adult star. He was very upset at first, even asked for a divorce, said her husband's reaction to learning that she got pregnant from another man. But She wanted to explain that rather than divorcing, they were going to try to work things out.
That's cool. I mean, lots of guys are into pregnant chicks, so
yeah, that's not going to work.
It's another side gig on a side gig.
I'll put money that this doesn't work out. It was a shock for both of us. Over time, we were able to talk. We were able to try to deal with the new phase together. 32-year-old Brazilian been filming adult contact with a Spanish man named Maximo Garcia. Shortly afterward, they started feeling different. He said, my body started to feel different. I started getting weird symptoms. I decided to take a pregnancy test, and bam, there it is.
Wham!
So people who learned that she was pregnant and the baby had been conceived while filming adult content suggested that she get an abortion. But smishmortion.
Isn't that called porn? I mean, what?
But the OnlyFans motto was said she was very upset by this. Already a mother of a 32-year-old became more excited about having another baby after she got her initial shock from learning she was pregnant. And again, this is just hypothetical.
Besides all the major red flags about doing OnlyFans when you're knocked up.
You don't think maybe you should have had a
psychological red flags? But I mean, come on, man. The guys will pay for that.
You don't think you should have been on some sort of birth control?
Ugh.
And you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So she said she's feeling very supported by her husband and team. So she seems though that we're going to keep the baby and stay together. Oh my goodness! What about the guy that knocked her up? Is he have a say in that?
Good question. I don't know. Was it so? Was a stranger, just a stranger danger guy?
Yeah, just one of the other guys. First off, there's your first problem.
So she wasn't. So she met him outside of OnlyFans and having sex on the side with these guys.
No, he was. They brought him in to shoot a scene.
Oh,
so they were shooting a scene.
Oh,
but again, I don't know why she's allowing that dumping in there without a.
Yeah, that's
without any pills.
Bizarro. No.
Stupid. Something seems weird about this whole thing.
Okay, well, to be continued, I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll fall in love and give up OnlyFans. Settle down.
She already has a kid. This is another one with somebody else.
Oh.
Not her husband.
Got it.
Very cool.
Yeah. She'll be dead in 6 months. Yeah. All right, here we go.
Here's another one. So this Brazilian influencer is working to create a hot look, and instead she ends up with her butt cheeks frozen.
Oh, no.
Inspired by other social media stars.
We can't get to her till spring. She's stuck.
Social media star, 24-year-old Ravana Hanley, decided to do a photo shoot in icing conditions on the slopes of the Sierra Nevada. It's like South Spain. I don't know what's going on in Spain.
I'm on the edge of my seat.
I'm Spanish, but this is crazy. This is the same area. So, however, Hanley admitted that she was hospitalized after her buttocks froze.
Well, that's plastic will freeze before, right?
Well, I mean, yeah, this was skin, though.
Before skin.
You wouldn't believe what I did. She shared an Instagram post alongside her snaps of her baby in a blue bikini, or she was in a blue bikini. She said, I went to a bikini shoot on the snow, super inspired by foreign influencers, thinking it was just a fancy ordeal. But the result is kind of dramatic. I ended up with an emergency room with a real pain in my bum because it was negative 10 degrees Celsius. She was not joking. Seriously, my butt really froze. Has anyone ever gotten themselves in an absurd situation just to get the perfect photo? Which I mean, would you risk stupid stuff like that for a
I haven't even seen her. I'll bet she looks like. Don't show me.
Okay, I'll.
Because the influencers that do these for clicks and headlines are usually shorter, stumpy legs, tattoos, lip filler, Lauren Sanchez, and huge boobs and giant asses.
Nailed it.
That's exactly. Yeah, they all look the same. Everyone looks the same.
I know, it's the Kardashian look.
It's amazing.
Like a whole group
it's amazing what's considered beautiful these days.
Well,
because if you go back to like whatever 40s and 50s, you look at Raquel Welch, Ursula Andress, Vivian Leigh, Marilyn Monroe. Mm-hmm. Go back to all the old movies. Grace Kelly, Ingrid
Mumstein.
It's Ingrid Mumstein. Rita Hayworth. When I was in prison, I had a poster of Rita Hayworth. It's amazing how that's all.
It changed to this weird.
Now
fake.
The label of beauty is just ridiculous.
It's all cookie cutter, and then you have the skinny waist, the giant ass.
Yeah.
and you're right. It's lip fillers with a gaunt, big cheekbones and this weird.
There's one thing to
cat eyes, super dark mascaraed eyes.
Right. And, they're
angry eyebrows.
They're telling us we are ingesting microplastic. She's got it by the pound.
No, yeah. No, you can totally see
Yeah, that is a bizarre,
you would have thought if she would have sat on
look.
her butt would have been playing, like you said. She basically shared images of another photo shoot in the Spain slopes, dreaming of becoming a professional skier one day, all decked out in red snow pants, black turtleneck sweater. So she was doing some vacationing in Switzerland. She was not prepared for the freezing temperatures to expose skin.
Yeah, I'm not one to judge, but she didn't look very clean. I don't know.
What makes you say that?
I just want to give her a shower or something.
What makes you say that?
That is not attractive.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's just that it's that same.
It's not the tats or anything. It's just the overdone.
Well,
everything's got to be.
Every chick gets that's like this gets that carp look. They look like their face, their lips turn into like they're chewing on those wax lips.
Yeah,
She said she planned and tried to prepare everything, but she started to feel her body locking up when she was sitting on cold ice. She wanted to get pose and lighting angles right, but then like I said, she sat on this little piece of snow on this ice, and they're trying to get the picture several times, taking it over and over and over, ended up with frostbite on her butt.
Oh, sad. Sad. I hope we don't lose another.
Now she's got scars. Now she's got hail damage back there.
Was she trying to influence? Was she at a ski slope or something? Where was she?
Switzerland, and she was in Sierra Nevada. She did with one in Spain, and the one she ended up with frostbite on her bum was in. That was still Spain. Yeah.
Kill one influencer, another one takes its place. Hail Hydra. Hail Hydra.
So there you go.
I have to worry about that.
That's JJ News.
I wear ski bibs when I go skiing. I got to worry about my ass freezing to the chair or anything. It's weird. Although, Dumb and Dumber. With all due respect, the tongue.
So when was the last time? Would you do anything goofy like that to get a picture? I've never done anything like.
I mean, I dropped my pants. I ended up with.
I've got pictures of that
with community service, so that wasn't worth it. But that put a damper on my dropping my pants act.
When was that? Because
I don't know, 90.
I don't think that did damper because in Colorado you had an escalator ride with your butt cheeks out.
That was a $180 ticket in community service. That was fun. Anyways, all right, how we doing?
We're good. That's it.
Want to see my butt?
Yeah.
You can learn a lot listening to podcasts.
And only 3 countries in the world don't use the metric system?
Or you can listen to this one.
I can't remember where I went Friday. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God, what did I do on Friday? I got to check my calendar.
If anybody saw me Friday, call.
The JJO Morning Show Podcast.
I literally have no idea where I was Friday.
Johnny and D, nowhere but JJO.
Yeah, they're smart ass.
So this is what I don't relate to as much. I mean, but you do. You know, you ask people with dogs and cats, and you had a cat, so you had Aspen, you have Nash now, right? They could give you a long list of fantastic ways that made their life better, having a pet. And we've talked, obviously it's like a short period of time because animals don't live that long, right? Or they live long enough for you to fall in love with them and then just be painful as you, when they die. But according to this, a new study said it hits even harder on how much better our lives are with them in our lives. It surprised even researchers. According to the study, research published a study on March 31st showing how much satisfaction people get from having a dog or cat in their lives, particularly when compared to well-being, being married, or even regular time with friends. So it looks like this Rescue Husky Mixed Puppies surprise DNA test reveals Jaws of the Floor Rescue Husky Puppy surviving DNA reveals what? This just repeated itself.
I do it all the time. Don't be hard on yourself.
It repeats itself.
That's all right.
Anyway,
I do it all the time. That's a computer version of me.
Having an animal companion is worth up to $90,000 a year in life satisfaction.
Oh, weird. They put a price on it.
They put a metric.
Weird.
And metric economists use to quantify
hate metrics.
The implicit price of otherwise intangible things. In the study, the team took a look at data collected through a survey of 2,500 households to learn more about the impact pets have on their lives. A lot of us perceive our pets as contributing to our life satisfaction.
So here's like a version of that. It's like you go up to somebody that's had a dog or a cat or whatever for 10 years, and you say, I'll give you $1 billion for that cat.
That thing's gone.
But you're you're never going to see it again, and you're not going to know what happens to it.
Oh, yeah.
There's not enough billions on Earth to take my cat. I'm not even kidding. That's stupid. And every animal.
$1 billion?
Yes. Now,
that is the dumbest thing
now a goldfish is one thing because I'm not good with goldfish.
You'd be like, see ya. Bye.
You kick it like a football out the front door.
Oh, dude.
Catch.
Yes.
No. There's no way. There's no amount of money or a.
If someone came to you with $1 billion,
yes,
dude, you'd
and
have.
then I'd look at that cat and I'm like,
Are
you little bastard?
Yes.
Are you worth $1 billion?
Yeah,
No.
and then it dies later on.
I
you're
would
like,
not sleep. I would get migraines.
You could pay.
I need prednisone. They'd have to IV drip me with. No, never.
They're coming out with that. Like I said yesterday in that story, they're coming out with that ability to be able to dull pain with.
Hey, let me ask. What would you sell your dog for? 3210941. You're not going to know where it goes, what happens to it, and it's a really weird-looking dude that shows up with a duffel bag full of $1 billion.
You can't fit that in a duffel bag.
Anyways, so they make $1 billion bills now.
Sure.
And how much would it take for me to take your dog away that you're never going to know what's going to? It's going to get in a really weird white dirty van with a really weird looking guy, real shady looking guy, but he's got $1 billion. How much? How much for a psycho to come and take your animal from you?
Like $50.
Which is weird. You don't even have a dog.
No, and listen, I was canine handler in the Air Force. I love Tito.
Hannibal
I love
Lecter.
Dogs.
Hannibal Lecter shows up to take your dog for $1 billion.
Hannibal Lecter likes humans, so he might have a dog.
That's true.
So, no, I don't doubt it. I mean, I know why people love animals.
Okay, I'm going to answer the phone. I will tell you that they got a couple of lines open at 3210941. The flamethrower. It will tell you these people there's no amount of money. Watch, this guy will take $75. Hi, how's it going?
Yeah, man, my dogs are my kids. I don't think I could ever, no amount of money would be able to put a price on them.
Right. So
I treat my dogs probably better than most kids get treated.
Exactly. I just told Lance this off the air. A dog dying is an equal to a human dying to me.
Well, absolutely. I've had 3 dogs pass away, and I've gotten their actual paw prints tattooed right by my heart, man. They're my kids.
Oh, wow. I love it, dude. More prednisone. I'm getting teary-eyed.
Taking my dog away.
Yeah. All right, thanks. So no amount of money. Zero amount of money.
0.
All right, 10.
They can have my wife, though.
So, here we go. My dog or my wife? No,
you don't think that. Hey, listen,
no.
there you go. So you don't think
straight up the dog? She likes the peanut butter.
All right, thanks, dude.
Good day, guys.
All right, here we go. So one for the good guys.
Dude, that's not.
You're
good.
losing.
That's not good.
You are going to lose
That's
your
a
ass.
problem.
All right. How much?
I do it for a 6-pack of Bud Light and a Klondike bar.
There must be a three-legged blind dog.
Bam.
Hi, how much for your animal?
Yeah, it's going to end up being a number 7, so I'd be careful who you're selling it to.
Okay, fair enough. Hi, how much for your animal?
My dog is not for sale, Johnny.
No amount of money. Fort Knox.
Nope.
Fort Knox, gold bars.
$1 billion. Think what you could do with that.
What if
$1 billion, you said. You'd never have to worry about anything ever again. You could pay to have that memory removed.
I'd rather do it the hard way. No, the dog stays, man.
Dude, Let me get this straight. Margot Robbie shows up at your front door with $1 billion, wants to marry you, but the dog's got to go because she's allergic. She's allergic, but she's naked, shaved, ready to party, and she's got $1 billion.
Yes, just like we walked in on.
But your dog,
Wolf of Wall Street.
Right.
Your dog. Okay.
You got to get this straight. I'm not getting married again.
Okay.
And no one's buying
tough.
my dog.
This guy's tough. All right, man. Look at that.
It's add up.
That's it. He doesn't need gold. He's got a heart of gold. Get out of here. All right, thanks.
We'll see you later.
Margot Robbie shaved with whipped cream on her privates, showing up with $1 billion, and he won't trade his dog. That man is a rock.
I don't know, man.
You're losing.
No, I'm not.
Just like Golden Tee. You're losing.
Hey, I'll be fine when I got $1 billion from selling cats.
Yeah, but nobody likes to hang out with you.
Everybody. You
All
tell
right.
me.
How much for your dog?
You got to pay for it.
Michael Vick's here to get his dog.
There it is.
I knew it. Yes. Okay, that's a great call. Michael Vick shows up with $1 billion.
For your dog. To take your dog?
In a van that says Dog Fighting of America on the side of the van. Off goes your dog. Your dog's going to be just lunch meat for training pit bulls. What do you think? There goes your little chihuahua. Michael Vick. Oh, I can't believe I didn't think of that. Good call, dude. All right, there you go. Man, you got your ass kicked, dude.
No, that's not how that works.
Oh, it just worked.
Yeah, most people.
How much for your dog?
Oh, no amount of money. If you hand that dog over, you take that leash and you hand it to a stranger, and when that dog turns his head and gives you that look to like, what the hell are you doing with me? That's going to be ingrained in your brain for the rest of your life. There's no amount of money.
There's no amount of therapy that will get those sad puppy eyes.
You need therapy.
Somebody came into my door with $1 billion, I'd shoot him in the face, tell him to go away.
Boom, done. Thank you.
There's no way I would give up any of my dogs. None of them.
You should run for president. I'd vote for you. All right, thank you.
I'm telling you right now. It's different when that money stared you in the face. I love to see how
it's
people.
It's just money. It doesn't matter.
It does matter when you don't have it.
God,
baloney.
What you live a comfortable life? Why are you so greedy?
It's
Why
not being greedy.
Yes, it's greedy.
It's just things
it's pathetic. Actually,
it's just things that
even
you
though I want a
about.
boat, a helicopter, a mansion, and
hey, when the cat's gone. Or the dog's gone.
There is nothing.
In a few years, then you're still there.
There is nothing on earth.
You're going to be sitting there like, at least I had Fido.
Nothing on earth I trade my cat for. Nothing on earth. Take the bike. Take
your own life?
No. I like my wife. She's staying.
What about your life?
She's pretty hot.
What about your life?
My life ain't worth much.
You're gonna die for your cat?
I tell you what, I would.
You're going to die for your cat?
I tell you what I would do. I would jump in front of an Amazon truck to save my cat.
But you eat chicken and burgers and stuff. What's the difference?
There's a huge difference. I mean,
because one has personality and one doesn't.
No, one is a food group. I mean, one is made for food. I mean, what are we talking about?
Depends on.
If I had a pet
is.
chicken, maybe I'd feel the same way if I had a pet chicken. I can't say if I do or not.
I don't
have a pet chicken. Well, ask her.
This is the product of being around too many society that's not had to hunt or do anything like that.
What the hell?
That's what
are
I'm
you
saying.
talking about?
They put animals on.
We don't
pedestals.
hunt cats.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Not here. We don't.
So what do you want to not have any more meat on the table?
Essentially, that would be the same concept.
It's not even in the realm of the same conversation.
Why not?
Because they're raised for beef. If you want a pet cow, get one. You can get one. Nobody's stopping you from getting a pet cow.
No, I'm not saying I don't want a pet.
If you want to save cows, go get a pet. Are you gonna make that leap and do that, or are you just full of crap?
No, I'm just watching you.
So you won't help. You're just over there criticizing.
Correct.
If you want to save cows,
I'm trying to make you think.
Why won't you get a pet cow?
I want you to think about what you're talking about.
I don't have to think hard. Let me tell you, this is stupid. It's the worst conversation in the history of the world. History of radio, worst conversation. It's so dumb,
dude. You need therapy, man.
I hate working with you.
Gotcha.
No, there's nothing to get.
Yes.
It's like a one-sided conversation. Oh, is it 10 o'clock? What time is it? There is not enough prednisone in the world to get me away from you. Anyways, score one for the animal people.
No.
You just got your ass kicked.
Hey, man.
Take your $1 billion and be alone. That's fine, dude. We'll be happy.
You wouldn't take $1 billion.
We will be middle class and happy. We will be middle class and happy with an animal that loves us.
Let's put a different twist on this.
Because you don't know what it's like to have something love you. You don't know what it means to be loved or needed to be loved.
Let's do this, okay? Yeah.
I'll tell you what I will get. I'll give $1 billion to never work with you again. That's how you'll make $1 billion. That's how you get one.
Here's what's going to happen.
$1 billion.
All right. I'm not showing up tomorrow. You're going to be sitting.
Good. Well, you got to show up or you don't get the money.
I still do.
We're going to finish this conversation tomorrow. Man, did you get your ass kicked.
That's not how that works.
Go be alone and sad. Go be alone and sad. And pull the drapes.
With a dog.
Watch Sports Center. Eat pretzels. Run your cholesterol up. Be miserable.
Like Gene Hackman.
Be miserable.
You're going to be by yourself with a cat that dies because it has to eat you.
Right.
That's what's going to happen.
Right. You are just... You're so right about everything, dude. You're right. Let's kill all the dogs and cats because, what good are they? You know what? We can cuddle with our money at night when we're watching TV. We can just cuddle with a gold bar.
No, you can cuddle.
It's so much more satisfying.
There you go.
All right. Well, you're sad.
That's JJO News.
You're dumb. You're just dumb. God. Of all people they send me when D goes on vacation.
Dumbing down your smartphone. One podcast at a time. Listen, rate, and subscribe to the JJO Morning Show podcast. Get up with Johnny and D. JJO.
I love these studies. So men tend fall in love slightly more often than women, but women obsess over their partner more than men do, according to the first-of-a-kind study investigating the difference between sexes from Australian National University. The lead author is Adam Bodie. Said that while previous studies have researched the difference in romantic love between sexes, this is the first to do it with people currently in love. This is the first study to investigate difference between men and women experiencing romantic love using a relatively large cross-cultural sample as the first convincing evidence that women and men differ in some aspects of romantic love. Study spans across 33 different countries in Europe, North America, South Africa. There's most interesting whether biological sex influences that occur progression and expression of romantic love. Study grouped 808 partners, young adults aged 18 to 25, who were in the first 2 years of love, comparing the sexes on the number of times they banged. When they fell in love.
Good trivia question. What was Bodie's last name in Point Break? It was Keanu Reeves. What was his name?
I don't know.
It's a trick question. He didn't have a last name. They said he was Bodhi. She said Bodhi or Bodhisattva, which was
like mattresses,
like Buddhist for foregoing happiness to find one's inner peace. There is no last name. That's the trick question.
It was Anthony Kiedis.
No, but he had a great. Yeah, I know that was a great scene.
That would be a waste of time.
God, did he look good in that movie? That would be a waste of time.
Which is funny because I saw him in Malibu. He walked right past me when we were like going to the beach.
Yeah,
they looked like the same thing.
That's my favorite scene in the movie.
Yeah,
is the Anthony Kiedis scene. All right, anyways, go ahead.
So anyway, when they fell in on the intensity of love and how much they obsess about their partner and commitment levels. The results revealed that men fall in love on average about 1 month earlier than women. Women experience romantic love slightly more intensely, though, and women think about their loved ones more than men. These results are published in the Journal of Biology of Sex Differences.
You shouldn't say these things out loud.
Well,
they're going to get ideas. Then they're going to blackmail us. And how many times did we fall in love? What did it say?
It didn't say how many. It says a month earlier on average than women.
Okay.
So we had intentionally set out thinking we would find meaningful sex differences in romantic love, yet we also found that alternative individual and ecological factors such as gender inequality probably play an important role in the intensity of a romantic love, obsessive thinking, and commitment. Bodie, said.
Son of a...
Our study suggests that people are more...
Falling in love would be a waste of time.
Be a waste of time. Our study suggests that people from more general equal countries experience a lower intensity of romantic love.
You think I like this life? I've been undercover living with these dirtbags for 6 months trying to break this gang. I haven't seen my wife in 3 weeks, man.
What actor is that?
Oh,
Sizemore, dude.
Oh, is that Tom Sizemore? Good call.
Yep.
Good call.
It says, okay, the study uses data from Romantic Survey of 2022, the world's largest data set of 1,556 young adults experience romantic love, which has made available to researchers around the world. Romantic love is under research given its importance in family romantic relationship formation, its influence on culture, and proposed universality. We want to help people understand it. The overall findings suggest that any sex difference in romantic love are explained not only biological sex, but also in evolutionary pressures humans face in their ancestral environment. That's a lot of words that are...
Oh, they're big words for you, no doubt. I'm shocked you could even spit them out.
You know, when's the last time you spit out?
It's more incredible. You said those last two words together correctly than the results of the survey. But
for example, men...
Ancestral behavior. Sounds so naughty.
For example, men in our study generally fell in love 1 month sooner than women, like I said before. This was because men are more commonly required to show their commitment to win over a partner.
Yeah. I will not disagree with that.
Yep. They have to.
Especially if she's like totally
they're
smoking
like spiders.
hot. Yeah.
They have to do the peacocking. Right. A large portion of participants, over 39% of both sexes, fell in love after forming a romantic relationship.
It's like an elk when he's trying to mate, in the spring, and they're bugling, A guy...
Try doing that.
I think a guy pre-commits. I think a guy... I don't know if it's true love, but I think a guy definitely thinks he's pre-committing before the woman does.
Yeah.
I believe that.
I do that. And then, again, once they're in love... Yeah, I do agree with that. They obsess more about the guy.
Right.
Yeah. Until the 7-year itch kicks in.
Right. And by that time, the guy's bored and ready to move on to the next hot chick at the gym.
Yeah, how long you been?
Who, me?
Yeah, how was it?
10 years.
Oh, you passed the 7-year itch already?
I did pretty good. She's pretty hot. There's no way I can do better.
Oh, ain't that the truth?
She's with me because I've got hot arthritic fingers.
Dude, you could do some jamming in there.
Yeah.
That's ribbed for her pleasure.
We're jamming.
Good song.
So who fell in love between you two first?
I don't know. This is pretty personal.
No, it's not.
I don't know if I want to tell you this stuff.
Who fell in love? Who said I love you first?
Who
said I love you first?
I'm sure. Oh, I did.
You did?
Oh, yeah, totally.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, you're hanging
Did it
out.
reciprocate right away? She go, thank you.
No, she reciprocated fine.
Yeah.
How could she not? I had her right where I wanted her, pinned down to the floor.
Well,
on the
I'm glad you asked. I got a list right here.
No, I totally believe that. I think guys. I think guys tend to go overboard.
They're a lot more picky once they find the girl that they like.
Totally.
Then they fall in love real quick.
Couldn't agree with
Right?
I don't know if that's a weakness or not, but I find that to be totally true.
But they'll usually search through a bunch of girls, and if they're
and then
in the
I think girls don't. I think women don't trust what we're saying because we're
true. Because then they end up being the ones that they didn't fall in love with,
right?
And they're tossed
But
around.
I believe in chemistry. I believe in love at first sight. I believe in all that stuff. I think there's truisms there. Do you?
Sure.
Do you think that's true?
I do. I mean, I think there's certain things. Well, I watched this like Sex the Human Animal, those documentaries, and it's crazy what your brain does. You can, in milliseconds, decide if you're attracted to somebody.
I totally agree.
It's insane.
It's like a chemical thing. Yeah,
if it meets those certain, parameters that you had set, that make you.
I remember
get you all nice and.
I know this for a fact because I fell in love the first time I saw Mila Kunis, Salma Hayek, Scarlett Johansson, Jennifer Lawrence, Sofia Vergara, and Margot Robbie. So I totally know that's a thing.
You listed that out way too easy.
I totally know that's a thing. Yeah, that's not good, is it?
No.
Oh, that was bad.
Mm-hmm.
And Christy Danger.
How about?
Oh man, that was.
$1 billion. And that list.
Mila Kunis on a yacht wearing a green jacket, no underwear.
And that list. There you go.
No, it's fine. Everything's fine. But guys are, I think guys are mushy. I think they're on the inside. I think
they can, and I mean, you'll see. Guys.
I think women are more true to themselves. I think guys are more reactionary.
Oh, for sure.
And mushy.
Once a dude gets into a girl, they go full in, and they're like, they'll do anything. They tell them to jump.
Which sometimes is good, sometimes is bad. I think we show our cards sometimes. I know that play hard to get thing.
Yeah, that sucks. But sometimes, I don't know. The dating world's weird. I haven't been in it in a while, but so it's not. I don't envy that. Seems like it sucks.
I had a buddy during COVID that was going for meeting women in parks. I know that sounds super creepy.
Well, that's the only place you could go.
That's how it was. That's what you had to do.
Otherwise, you had to zoom them in.
Talk about awkward. Well, let's sit on the park bench and feed the pigeons and
you think that would
see if we like each other.
See, I think that would be a kind of a cool thing because you could basically just, if it was Zoom, you could just do like that speed dating where you just basically, you click on a button and then you just kind of talk with somebody real quick and just pop. Yeah. And you don't have to get out, go anywhere.
Well, all I'm saying is I think it's weird in the fact that you're not like at a bar or restaurant or at a party where you've got friends back up introducing you or filling in the small talk holes,
Yeah.
So it's awkward. I think it was just an awkward time.
I would like to know.
And none of them worked out. And it was just all of them were super awkward.
I'd like to know.
Because women their expectations are just way too high. Lower your expectations.
I'd like to know how many people met at bars, how many people met at parks, how many people, what's the number, do you think? No, just in general.
Just in general.
Like,
how do people hook up?
Yeah, what's the common meeting spot? I know bars is not usually a good thing.
Well, neither are gyms. Neither is the facility of physical fitness.
And dudes can get weird, man. Don't be just going up and saying weird stuff to chicks. It's weird. I hear stuff.
Well, the only people that I see being weird are the people that just talk to everybody at the gym and don't care.
Yeah,
whether they're hooking up or not. Those are the people at the gym. They're just the fun people. There's the fun people. There's the creepy gawkers that use the mirrors, and then there's
how do you know that?
People that are just don't do it at the gym. Do not go to the gym to meet women.
Well, it's also terrible. You can't be walking around in a whore's uniform where this thing's crammed up your ass.
Right.
That's ridiculous.
That's fine. It's okay to look. I mean, it's like it's like going to a car show. That's fine. But don't bother these people.
I'd much rather
don't
go
want to be bothered
and be in a
I hate to see it. It's so awkward.
All dude gym is what I would rather be in.
Oh, really?
Yes, because I don't want to have to see all that.
Oh, you're distracted.
They're walking around with like stuff crammed in their ass. I'm like,
well, it's not like they're not looking at dudes. I mean, whatever. It's you're in shape. You feel good. Whatever. Put a tank on. Go to the gym. Who cares?
Yeah.
Show your stuff, man. Nobody. There's nothing wrong with showing your stuff. Just don't be the creeper. I mean,
I see them.
They're not shoving those tight shorts up their ass for your benefit. I mean, it's
what happened to gym shorts, man? What happened? Turn into gym bikinis.
It's a statement piece. It's not there for your benefit. Just leave it alone, dude. They work out so they can wear those. Leave them alone. Just enjoy what you got. Don't ruin it. It's almost like being an asshole on an airplane. They're going to take them away and start wearing, sweatpants again.
Oh yeah.
Don't do it.
I love sweatpants. Anyways. By the way, it's International Wear Comfortable Clothes to Work Day. Or pajamas to work day.
It's like golf day every day.
Yeah.
I love it. All right, cool, man.
All right, that's JJO News.
The JJO Morning Show Podcast with Johnny and D. Listen, rate, subscribe. Catch a new show every Monday through Friday, 6 till 10 a.m. on 94.1 JJO or streaming anywhere in the JJO app. Johnny and D. Nowhere but JJO.